Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. And we're going to take a look first at the watches and warnings map because we have seen some changes this morning that have occurred, particularly over the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, and in parts of the Northeast and Mid Atlantic states. An expansion of air quality alerts due to the wildfire smoke that has returned. And the big reason is the fact that our winds in the upper atmosphere are turning around to the northwest, and it's bringing down some dense areas of smoke that you see here up in Quebec province in Canada, and they're moving southwestward and then south and southeastward. This is from firesmoke.ca. If you go there, you can pull this map up and set it to where you'd like it to be. The darker brown spots that you're seeing indicate 120 to 250 parts per million of smoke particles in the air, and that is unhealthy to a lot of folks. And you'll notice that there is a patch of that dark brown across parts of southeastern Pennsylvania up to not quite to New York City, but there's a definite there's an area that's a little lower, 60 to 120 parts per million. That is sitting further north into the Hudson Valley and over New York City and Long Island. Also, these dark brown patches that you see in parts of upstate New York, in and around the Great Lakes, where it's been there for a couple of days. We see an extensive area back through Wisconsin into Illinois. Also, another area further south in southern Illinois and Indiana, extending into parts of central Kentucky. So as we move through the next uh, 48 hours or so, you're going to see the areas and how they advanced. There's improvement that occurs, but then tomorrow another patch of heavier smoke moves southeastward from western New England over New York City and Long Island. It does seem to relax a bit, though, as we move into Friday. So there'll still be some smoke lingering by then, but the worst of it is now into Thursday. As far as the weather is concerned, we've got a cold front that's right on the coast and is offshore Virginia and North Carolina. So today's thunderstorm activity is going to be limited to the areas near the front and to the east of it up in New England. There'll be far less as you go south and west. I don't think this is another day where New Jersey gets clobbered with heavy rain like the last 2 days. And there's a weak high that is building in from the west where the dew points are low or lower, and that might bring a little bit of humidity relief for Thursday into Friday. The front goes all the way down into southern Georgia and then becomes stationary as you go northwest from there into Kansas. So south of there, across Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, southern Mississippi into Alabama, back over into parts of New Mexico, we're dealing with excessive heat, and it'll be another day of temperatures well up into the 90s too, in some areas well over 100 degrees. Have some clouds around in the northeast today, but the southeast is looking lovely. Some thunderstorms are moving through parts of the middle and upper Mississippi Valley as the next little disturbance moves along. But actually, when you look at this, much of the nation, particularly across the south, west through Texas and into New Mexico, you're seeing nice clear skies. The radar at midday showing some showers and a few thunderstorms firing up in parts of interior New England. There's also another area back moving across the eastern part of New York State, and those showers even extend. A couple of them extend down into northern New Jersey, but nothing as far as severe weather is concerned. The Storm Prediction Center not forecasting severe weather in the Northeast today, just mostly in the Midwest and back through the central and northern plains, where we have a marginal to slight risk and a couple of small areas of tornado risk. And as we move on to tomorrow, we have a slight risk across Illinois, Indiana, into Kentucky, back into southeastern Iowa and northeastern Missouri. A little bit of general thunderstorm activity in the northeast. And then for day 3, we have a couple of areas of risk in the central Appalachians, back to the Ohio Valley, and also over into the central plains. Rainfall over the next 7 days, and a lot of this is going to be convective, so it will be uneven. Some places will see heavier amounts than others. So this takes us right into next Wednesday. We're looking at 1.5 to 2.5 inches in New England, 3/4 of an inch to an inch and a half or so eastern Pennsylvania into New Jersey, the Ohio Valley, 1.5 to as much as 2.5 inches there, and that extends back into the northern plains. So we're just going to move this front along. We'll see whatever pops up on the radar this afternoon and evening. More numerous in New England, less as you go south. Then we should have decent weather for Thursday and for most of Friday. Thinking we'll probably not see too much in the way of thunderstorm activity until we get to Saturday, when there's a chance of a shower or thunderstorm Saturday morning as a warm front goes by, and then there might be some showers and thunderstorms running around later in the day. Sunday probably brings the chance for some showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening, but we're not really looking at anything serious here, at least at this point. And Monday, as a disturbance and a weather front come through, we'll probably see some scattered showers and thunderstorms on Monday into Tuesday in the northeast and northern mid-Atlantic states. 4th of July on the whole, I think, looks okay. Can't rule out the possibility that there could be a shower or thunderstorm on the 4th of July. But we're at the time of year that unless you get into an onshore flow, it's really hard to wipe out an entire day of rain. So we're just going to have to deal with whatever daily risks of showers and thunderstorms there are. But I think much of the time it should be rain-free. And we're going to talk more about this tonight, of course, on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, which is at 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time. So we hope to see you then. Have a great afternoon.